Hello, hello. Back for another day of play with my labels. I've been stamping using my lovely little letter thingies here. Look at all these labels that have words on them. So Forever You. I have Dream Big, Rise Above. I've got single word labels. Gone through, added stickers to a bunch. So using up my stickers that I never use. But look at all these. So I'm down to my last little stack of labels on this round. And I think I need to stop making labels for now because I'm going to get overrun by them. I'm already overrun by them. Let's be honest. Excuse me. I do have some more. I did find some sort of labels on Temu. I think they're due in my order for tomorrow, so that I can do some vertical vertical labels. These ones, see, they have the little hearts on them, so they're directional. Now, I could put a word this way, but then all the hearts are sideways. To some people, doesn't matter. To me, that would drive me crazy. So, I am on a mission for some plain label stamps that don't have any decoration on them. They're just the outline. So that way I can do some horizontal words to go like on tags and stuff. Because it's hard when you've got a tall tag and you need to take up some of that space. It'd be nice to have a vertical word or phrase to put on there. I guess vertical, it would have to be a word. Couldn't really be a phrase because then you'd be reading it sideways. But anyway, because I have just this many, rather than filling up this entire corkboard and stamping them like I did with these, I'm only doing 6 at a time. So hopefully I can get a lot of these phrases, different phrases, before I run out. So I did discover, I don't know if I showed these before. So these letters, they click together so you can spell out words. And you can go that way or you can do them this way, which is how I'll do the vertical words once I get some vertical labels. But anyway, I have them in this size, in this medium. I fix them. And I have them in small. Now, the smalls and the mediums, you can't click together. You can't mix and match those. Kind of cool if you could. But on these wide labels, I could do one on the medium. I could do a single word across there. Or I can do 2 rows of the smalls and do a phrase. Or I don't even know if phrase is the right word. I'm doing 2 word phrases, so it'd be 2 lines. So let's travel along with me while I do these. And I have Embrace Change all ready to go. And then Amplify Hope will go. Oops, there's one with a sticker on it that requires a smaller word. Get a different color here. Oh, these blue ones. Close that up so I can use it as a table. Oh my gosh. And this chair, I have finally figured out what part of the chair is squeaking, but I can't figure out how to make it not squeak. Now the small ones don't stick together. They come as easy or as firmly as the mediums do. These ones kind of come apart pretty easily. So you have to make sure that you're holding on to them. Otherwise, they come apart on you. So embrace change. Oh, I think my TV's still a little too loud. Let's turn that down so YouTube doesn't come after me, even though it is a free movie on YouTube. For some reason, it still gets copyrighted. I have part of Amplify Hope started, but my M and my E are here. So I'll switch those out when I'm done with this one. Just kind of eyeballing where the center is, whoop, and trying to get it crooked. I don't have to try to get it crooked, they just end up that way. Try to get it as straight as possible. I love that those labels. You can't really see what it is based on the image, which was kind of cool. I mean, that's why I like it that way. But all that really is like colored photos, and I just did the label in different spots. Obviously, I wouldn't put a face in there. Some people do. I'm not a big fan of using people in my journals unless it's specially requested, except for I do like old Victorian style women in dresses and that kind of stuff. And it has to be like a profile or semi-profile pic, because looking straight on at me creeps me the hell out. But just placing those labels in various places where there's color, or even the black and white, coming like up in here in the wall, or this right here. Oops, I don't know if I was on camera right there, like right here, sticking a label in there, sticking one going this way, so I have a whole stack of color photos. Not to mention all my books. Most of the books that I have are black and white. But I do have some quilting books and some recipe books and stuff that are just kind of over here in this collection. But not really doing anything but taking up space. I've got a book about slavery, which obviously is not a good topic for junk journals unless you're doing one on slavery. But looking through them, there might be some images in there that I could stamp labels out on. Oops, gotta get that Y back on there. You see how easily they come up, the small ones come apart. Just kind of a bummer. I mean, that's one of the main reasons that I purchased these, is that they click together. And technically they do still, they still click together, but they just don't stay clicked together. I'm going to try to center this as best I can, because sorry, my dragons are making a lot of noise. I wonder what's going on out there. Just heard a big old thud and a big old crash. If I put them the right way, they actually, fit together. Oops, this is the capital. The one thing I do like about these over the mediums is that they, you can just wink and slide them together. The way the medium ones hook together, you can't do that. They don't slide. You have to pull that aisle completely apart in order to, wow, see if I'm getting stuff mixed up. Those are lowercase. Ooh, might help. I had it facing the right direction, right? Got fumble fingers right now. Why does it seem like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25? Well, maybe that is. Just seemed like there was far less than there should have been. So again, I'm going to lay out 6. Try it again up in different colors. Because again, they could, the more variety you have in colors, the more likely you are to find a journal to put them in. Only one. Only need one. Okay, those are all the same. I'll take another blue one. So I have my crazy list where I've been looking stuff up. So I have some snarky 2-word phrases over here. And then I've got a bunch of 2-word phrases for non-dirties, and then some single words. And that's what I'm going off of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now eventually I'm going to have overlapping colors, because I have more of certain colors than others. See, there's another one that's already got a sticker on it. Do I have any more of those in here? I thought I separated all those out before I started this project. Nope. There's another one, and another one, and another one. Wow. And another one. So I have to decide what I want to do with this one, because it actually just said it's Norman Rockwell's signature. I think I'm just going to put that in the done. Another sticker. Sorry, I thought I had these all separated already. There's another one. Find some words to put on those. Any in this pile? It's like trying to shuffle a deck of cards. It's kind of what that reminds me of. Oop, see, it fell off again. So I have amplify hope. And I did, I had mentioned before when I've talked about these letter stamps, is that having only one set, it does limit you on what you can write. Like I love Live Simply, but I only have one I. I have a capital I and I have a lowercase I. So I can't spell Live Simply without having to do them as separates. My A didn't stamp all the way. For whatever reason, I always seem to have trouble with the A. I love how easy these are to line up. And watch me screw it up on camera. I just lean it back, get the letter where it's supposed to be, and then stand it up. Voila. Oops. And then I knocked the Y off. Again, because I only have one set, I can't spell the word beautiful because I only have one U. And like I was saying earlier, the only real way to get around that would be to mix and match the uppercase with the lowercase, or buy another set of letters. But these things are like almost $40 a set, so probably is not going to happen. Oh, and I think I have a sticker acetate. Oh, knock that A off again. So, ooh, I think I know what I'll do next. So after I stamp them, I close up the ink, just to kind of, so that way it doesn't dry out while I'm switching things around. Put these back with my I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to spell yet. Wow, my dragons are going bonkers out there. Now, obviously, this is a downside to this, is it does take a bit of time to get things set up. F and a W over there. So I need a P and an E. Split that out. And these are drying also. Because these came out of a book, some of the pages are glossy-esque. And so the ink takes a little bit to dry. L. I'm totally going to have to like reorganize because all of my letters are all mixed up. Like my uppers and my lowers are all mixed up together. So I hope that everybody is finding some peace in their world today. I know that seems the YouTube streets in general, no matter what sector you go to, it's a little off the chain. Get totally inky too. Oh, all the letters I need are right here. You know, you have those moments where no matter no matter how or no matter what, your brain just is like not registering what's not happening. It's like, how many times can I spin that in a row before my brain registers that it's not working? Just gonna get this centered. Ah! Crud. Dropped my E. Oh, yay, it didn't fall to the floor this time. I'm shocked. Okay, now we're gonna move all these out of the way. Now this green and the yellow, they're actually out of cardstock, which is nice because it helps me get things picked up off of this board. I love this scene. I'm watching True Lies. It's the scene where, you know, she thinks that she's helping a spy he's actually just a playboy, but using he's pretending to be a spy to like hook up with ladies. You know, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making out, and the CIA or SWAT or whatever busts through, and it turns, you know, it's actually her husband that is, you know, kidnapping her essentially. But she doesn't know it. She thinks her husband's a salesman. I don't know if anybody's not seen True Lies, but now in having my rag to kind of clean my hands off with, and been using it to clean off stamps, check that out. So being able to, it's like, it's just an old t-shirt, part of an old t-shirt. It's actually part of a sleeve. I mean, I know Pam at the Paper Outpost, she does a lot of these stamping on linens, and I've never done it before for whatever reason. But as I'm stamping off and cleaning my stamps on a wet rag, I'm like, oh, I'm liking. That looks kind of cool. So the phrase I went with this time is explore magic. Whoops. Whew. Almost flung my E off. I think part of the reason I haven't done the stamping on linens is because the only permanent ink that I've had for a long time actually is this. I don't know if you can tell down there under my finger. That one got a little goobery because I knocked my E off. There's no way to fix that, so it's just gonna have to be. This archival ink is the only one that I've had for a very long time. I bought a bunch off of Marketplace, so I now have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 colors plus the black. So, I mean, black is a color. But now I can have some fun and explore, because it needs to be archival, you know, permanent ink if you're going to do it on linens. Oh, I have to go back and fix that M. Yeah, these would have been good when I was doing all the witch journals. So yeah, this linen, I mean, I just spray it, use it to wipe clean off my own hands, but I also use it to stamp off, like I said. And it being wet, it helps kind of clean the stamps a little bit. My granddaughter, let me tell you, when I was at their house and was playing with stamps and stuff, I said something about, I don't even remember, I said something about one of my stamps. And she goes, well, if you've used it, then how come it's still clear? I'm like, you little smarty butt. Let's see, what should I do next? So in there, I already have be always, forever you, dream big, laughter heals, rise above, amplify hope, explore magic, miracles happen, and embrace change. Oh, I can't do build bridges. I only have one capital B. Hooey. Doy. Only have one capital B. How about, how are we doing? Well, we got a few left. How about we do look inward? So back over to my capitals. Find my L. It's right there. I guess since I told you, it's not a surprise what word I'm going to do, huh? Or what phrase. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oops. Try to keep them together as best I can. Just because otherwise I end up with a crazy mess. Like this. The hard part is when they're separate, I have a hard time figuring out what, like N's and U's, which is which. The P's and the D's, they look very similar. So I kind of have to put them together in order to see, what's what to some degree. Oh, see that? I do that a lot. This time it did fall to the floor. I drop only one. Yep, looks like I only dropped one. Oi. I would love to be able to say, yes, this is a total 100% recommendation on these little letters. On the mediums, absolutely, I would say 100%. There's an R and an A, which I need. These mediums, if you get easily frustrated, dropped it again. If you get easily frustrated, these little ones will probably piss you off. Just saying. There's the D. I'm like, where the hell are my O's? Da, 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 da. There's my K. Now I can find my W. Threes. Just trying to get myself reorganized here as we're going. While I'm looking for my W. Oh, I'm not going to find it here because it's over in my capitals. It's all right. It's time to reorganize anyway. I wonder how everybody's doing today because I said I know the world is a crazy place. See, I'm having a little bit of a fiddly time there. There's my W right there. Ta-da. Okay. So I said earlier, I'm getting my capitals and stuff all mixed together. My capitals and my upper cases and my lower cases. This was another one of those ones that was cut out of just like a background image, a black and white image. Oop, upside down. Ones that I cut out of when I was testing my stencils, my new stencils. Sorry, I'm hearing True Lies. So look inward. What should I do next? Da, 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 da. Playing in my ink. Now, if I wanted to do two words that I don't have enough letters for, obviously I wouldn't be able to stack them on top of each other, which means I have to be able to eyeball where things are going and trying to get them lined up straight and not overlapping each other and yada yada yada, which kind of defeats the purpose of me purchasing these lovely little things. So I have made so many of these, my fingers are starting to hurt. My hands are swelling. body's reminding me that as much as I love crafting, my body doesn't like it so much anymore. Oops, forgot to clean my stamps off. So put them away, and that'll just take the whole block over. And if you look, you can see you can tell which ones I've used a lot, which ones I've used only a little bit, which ones I've not used at all. That was kind of what my granddaughter was giving me a hard time about. It's like, well, if you've used them, then how come they're still clear? Like, too smart for your own good, little cookie. Those are my capitals. I am not finding the letters that I'm looking for. It's lower. Those are lower. One's an upper. There's one. Oh, it's a 6. I'm like, there's the C. But no, it's a 6. Those are lower. This is my uppercase C. Yeah. Put that away. Or not put it away. Put it over there. Okay. Put my uppercases aside. An A. This one's going to be a secret for you. Of course, you get to see her and watch me fiddle with them. Oy. Telling ya. Nope, that's the capital F. Oh. Now I found both my C's. That's a D. Oh, good, they didn't fall. Sorry, I love this part of the movie. It's where he set her up thinking that she was on some secret mission because she's being a bored housewife. And he's pretending to be some secret rendezvous. And her mission was to pretend to be a prostitute. And so she's dancing for him. It's like very awkwardly. She doesn't know it's her husband, of course. Oop. I think I did drop it that time. I think it did go all the way to the floor. Always amazes me how far these damn things fly, too, when I drop them. Just occurred to me. I needed both C's. It's a good thing they look the same. The upper and the lower. Where's my N? Must be over in my capitals. I had those all put together. That's an F. That's a capital E. Wow. Oh, there's my N. As in, it's not a U. What was I saying earlier? Clocks him with the phone. Plant the bug. Don't forget, plant the bug. Plant the bug. That's when she finds out. After she hits him with the phone and freaks out, she starts to run out of the room. He calls her name and she's like, what the heck? Having a hard time keeping my rag wet for some reason. Okay, on to the next one. The next ones. Oh, another one with a flippin' sticker. Four. 5. And give me the green one. Now let's take a black one. 6. How long I've been recording? I don't know. Next up, take chances. Slightly crooked, but that's okay. Oh, I have to go back and fix that C. See, and I started doing this one, if you realized that, is that as I was going, I realized, oh crap, I need both C's. So one of them's the upper and one of them's the lower, and they're only slightly, ever so slightly different. And in looking at them, I think I have them backwards. I think the capital is the one that I have in the middle. Come back and fix this one here. Oop, didn't get that one quite lined up, but it is what it is. Again, it's, handmade art. There is no perfection. Ugh. Now, while these stamps are kind of fiddly in and of themselves, I don't normally have this much trouble with them. I don't know if it's got to be my hands. Definitely got to figure out a better way to do this part of it, to kind of like keep, to make it easier to like control them, know where they're at. How about we do, let's see, let's work on these 4. So these ones, if I had short ones, short words, which I think I might do some of those. I can make it easy on myself, which, I think I might just do that. I'll do them all with the same 2-word phrase, just so that that one I'll set aside, because I can still fit 2 words on there the way I place that label. So kind of the same size no matter whether it's left or right. But it does take up a lot of space, right? So if you're going to do the 2-word phrase, it's got to be some tiny words, or in my case, I could pop out those mediums, but I could only put a 3-letter word there. And really the only 3-letter word that I like is joy. And I have a bunch of those. So rather do something a little different. Stick on with the phrases that I've been doing. Stand up so I can see where you are. Don't need none of those. those. One of those. And one of those. So again, only have that little tiny space available. So I'm going to do Be Kind. Plug my phone in before it decides to die on me. I just happened to look up and went, oh crud, my screen's dark. Which means it went into saver mode. Time to plug in. So Be Kind. And just for my own sanity, I'm going to stamp all of them with Be Kind. Just because I want to be lazy and I don't want to have to think of another one. I mean, I could do Take Care. But that requires me to set up a whole other set. So. And it's funny because as much as I was complaining before, it's actually much harder to hold these little ones in place than it was to hold like the bigger words. Oops, I blurred that one. And when you see them stick, like this last one, when I lifted up the stamp and it was stuck to it, that's those shiny book pages. Like this one will probably stick. Yep, see? Whoop. I could probably even look at the back and tell you what book it came out of. That was a Norman Rockwell. That was Norman Rockwell. And that was a Norman Rockwell. Oh my goodness, when I found that Norman Rockwell book in the secondhand store, and I had made a comment to the lady that, I was taking, because she was like, oh yeah, you could frame all those, and, blah, 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 talking about the images, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take it home and cut it up. Oh my goodness, the look she gave me. But in all honesty, I didn't buy the book for, like these big images, because you can't really use these in a junk journal. You turn them sideways, and you got people going sideways. So most of the big images, you can't really use in junk journals. But let me see. But like I have an entire stack of like these that I was able to get out of the book. I gotta spin my chair back around so I can sit back down. So they're like little miniature Saturday Evening Post book covers. So what I'm going to do is actually use probably manila folder or cardstock or something, and I'm going to make frames for these as if they are hanging on a wall, put some acetate on them, imitate glass. And then these can go into a junk journal as decorations. So the book didn't go to waste. I bought it primarily for all those little images that were in it. But no part of the book is going to waste. You know, as you see, I mean, and I'll show you one of the pages from it. So this is one of the pages from the, oh no, this was an architecture one. But the Norman Rockwell too, it had these big, wide, white margins, which is what I did a lot of those labels from, is these big, wide margins. The Norman Rockwell ones probably had an 1.5 inch, 2 inch margin. You know, this is one off of Norman Rockwell. So slightly bigger than this one. Yeah, lots more stamping to do. I've got a lot of paper. There's down there under my feet, there are 2 containers of paper scraps. So I have paper galore. Paper galore. So we did Look Inward, Explore Magic, Amplify Hope, Take Chances. How many of these do I have left? 1. Boop. There went my pencil. Enough to do 2 more sets. I'm not going to keep you on camera for these last 2. I'm sure you get kind of bored with me at this point. But like I said, I've got stamps or labels galore. These are all with words on them. Actually, I'm going to leave Norman Rockwell in there since technically it's a word stamp. These are out of book pages, and I just, you know, put stickers on them just to kind of give them a little something something. Plus all the ones that I did the video for the other day that was done out of my master board collage. This was a scrap from another master board. I went ahead and stamped those out, turned them into labels. So yeah, label fun. Lots and lots of label fun going on in my house. So anyway, thanks for tuning in again. Hopefully this video doesn't take 36 hours to upload like the last one did. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll do another unboxing of my new toys, my new stamps and stuff that are coming in tomorrow. Yeah. So hit that like button. Get me back in the algorithm since I haven't done videos in a long time. Leave a comment if you like, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace. I can't see the button.